Since the flood, of course, I mean, everybody suffers, staff and the patients, but life goes on.
CHSLD Vigi in DDO has had to adapt over the last month after its basement was flooded on August 9th when heavy rain came down over much of the province. And since then, the long-term care residence has had no elevator service because the systems were damaged in the flood, meaning staff, residents, and visitors have had to adjust.
At first, it was a little difficult, but now you get used to it. You get by. I do my laundry at home. I bring it here. Before I used to do it here. Now I go up one flight of stairs only. I haven't got the elevator. I'm on the first floor.
Paul's wife has been a resident for 3 years.
She's in a wheelchair. I take her outside, but of course with no elevators now, we can't get to the garden. So we have a balcony on the first floor, and we can sit out there. Until the elevators are fixed, we get them back in the garden.
A visitor, Mark, who did not wish to be on camera, says his mother hasn't really been inconvenienced.
She had to go down for one appointment, and walking slowly with me helping her, she could handle one floor. She couldn't do it on her own, but with somebody helping her, it was okay. Everyone flooded at the same time, so you have sloping down driveways, it can happen.
4 feet of water accumulated where the residents and the administration had their servers, storage rooms, and more.
It was a big disaster in terms of water and in terms of what we lost. We didn't have our computers, our phones weren't working, and we didn't have the elevators. So we had like a human conveyor belt where people were in the staircase. They were bringing food to the different floors so our residents could have their breakfast as usual.
Sylvie Cagelet, spokesperson for CHSLD Vigi, says staff have developed new routines to do laundry and meal service for the 160 residents over 3 floors. They've also added more leisure activities to each floor for those who are less mobile.
We do everything we can so it doesn't impact, but for sure, the few who could go downstairs by themselves thought that August was a long month.
Cagelet says they'll have to replace all of the elevators, and that can take up to 8 months.
While we're ordering new elevators, we'll repair at least 2. We think that by the end of next week or beginning of the other week, we will have a fully functional elevator.
We're going to get through this once the elevators are fixed and back to normal.
In Montreal, Alyssia Rubertucci, City News.